morning, everybody. Hope you're having a wonderful morning so far. Christopher Tompkins here with the Morning Huddle, CEO of the Go Agency, if you're not aware. We just had our morning meeting, so I wanted to go over some of the top things that we discussed that I think might be useful for you. If you haven't seen the Morning Huddle before, what I try to do is skim the cream of the crop from the Go Agency's morning meetings, which are basically all departments. We just get together, talk about some really whatever's happening in our corner of the campaign world, and then just kind of share and kind of strategize. So there's a couple things today that came out that I wanted to share with you in particular. And today it was email marketing was the big thing. So email marketing. Okay, where can we start on here? Let me tell you about some of the things that are kind of misconceptions with email marketing. Excuse me. As soon as you start with email marketing, that you're going to instantly get a whole bunch of subscribers, and it's going to be amazing, and it's going to blow up, and it's going to be just the most fantastic thing ever. Okay. Well, all email marketing campaigns start off with a list. Now, one of the things that I want you to kind of, let's just frame this, because this is one of the things that I feel a lot of companies really don't fully understand. And that is the fact that the rules of email marketing have drastically changed. You can no longer just grab a list and just throw it into your email marketing program and expect that you can just email everybody. I'm going to email this list I bought of 10,000 people using Constant Contact or MailChimp or whatever. And I'm going to email them 3 times a week with a drip campaign and this, that, and the other. Okay, here's the problem with that. You can't just purchase a list of 100,000 people or 10,000, 3,000, 1,800 and put them into Constant Contact or MailChimp. Guess why? They're going to ask you to verify those email addresses. And how are you going to do that? You're not. You're like, oh, I just went to a list broker and I bought them. Well, they didn't actually subscribe to you, so we cannot use those. Now, the bad part about this is that if you're starting an email marketing campaign now and you've never done it before, but you've been collecting email addresses all these years, the downside is that they will still question them, because what they'll say is, hey, how long have you been collecting these? I see that you have about 1,500 email addresses. Like, where? Oh, I've been doing this for the last 10 years. Have you ever emailed any of these people? No, I've been saving them up so I can start this. Oh, well, that was 10 years ago. So we're going to have to go through these 14 hoops. Again, folks, this is so annoying. So if you are ever thinking about doing some sort of email marketing, I would connect it to a program immediately so you can start generating the email subscriptions so that you then don't run into this problem later. But if you do, they will walk you through, every one of these different email marketing programs will walk you through ways of verifying these. But just understand, sometimes it's not very easy, and it does take a little bit more work. And I say this because, okay, I'm in a meeting. I'll come over to you guys. Sorry, this is anytime you hear one of those alerts, that's one of my team members just sending over something for approval or a new idea. We use Basecamp, so that will happen every once in a while. I'm not shutting it out. I'm giving you the real morning deal here. What do you do with your list? Okay. The first thing I would say is, if you're going to be starting an email marketing program and you've never really done it, the first thing you want to do is start generating some email signups on your website. You want to create some sort of form or capture, whether it be a pop-up or just a straight old form that you want to just pop on your website for people to sign up using. Now, here's the thing. If you already signed up to an email marketing program, you can have this all automated. Meaning that as soon as someone signs up, it will immediately go into your database right there. So why not do that now? Because you can then, those email marketing programs will give you forms that you can put on your website. They might even have pop-ups, many of them do, that you can put onto your website very easily. And if you're working with a designer or someone that handles your tech or IT, they would be able to do that for you. Super duper simple. But why? Let's think about another thing here. A lot of people think, oh, I'm just going to say newsletter. Are you prepared to ever write a newsletter? Are you just going to be sending out stuff that's salesy? Maybe we should switch this up a little bit. Maybe what you can do is create an offer on your pop-up that people can actually type in their email address, and receive that offer. Now, what would that offer be? Well, if you're selling a product, it could be a discount code, but maybe you don't have a product, you have a service. Maybe it's an ebook, maybe it's an FAQ sheet, maybe it's a rate sheet, maybe it's something exclusive that someone could find useful. Generally, what I always suggest is whenever you're creating an incentive to build your email list, always find one of the common issues that you're always answering on sales calls and just develop it all around that. So for example, say maybe one of the main questions I'm asked about is Facebook's relevance for this industry. Maybe I would do a whole ebook or a fact sheet on why it's good for this industry, put it on my pop-up, and then get email addresses that way. Another good way of doing something is what you're able to do is if you drive traffic to your website, you should be able to increase the amount of signups if you have the right conversion technology in place, meaning, and that's all fancy words for forms of some way, shape, or form that are going to be popping up. So make sure that you have that. Now, this is where if you're doing any sort of marketing or brand building or visibility, and you're doing some social media, you're doing this, that, and the other, drive people to your websites and try to set a goal to obtain as many emails as possible. Now, and this is something that just keeps coming up again and again. Now, if you want to do those big blasts to those bot lists, you're going to have to find a specific service and a specific list broker that is going to work for. Let me tell you, they're out there. You can do that, but you cannot do that through a Constant Contact or a MailChimp or whatever. There's other programs that you can use. You'll have to find them yourself. Now, one of the other thing is email drips. Okay, newsletters versus drips. Now, I am a big fan of email drips, and what they are is basically it's an automated email sequence that you'd be setting up prior, and that would cultivate a sale. So maybe it's a passive way of continuing the conversation without having someone call them actively, but maybe it's a warm-up. So what you can do is if someone signs up for your ebook or someone signs up on your website, you can then feed them into an automated email sequence of maybe 4 emails. I've built ones that are like 30 emails. So it really depends on what fits for you. But then start cultivating the relationship through offers, through sharing more information that's complementary to the opt-in offer that they had already put out there. You can then give them additional offers, additional free content, give them a special, send them a video. There's so many different things that you can do. Email drips are really important, and you can build drips on drips on drips if you want to. I think that if you have a form on your website, there should be an email drip associated with it. That's my own personal view. Also, if you have a shopping cart system on your website, no matter if you're selling products, services, anything, you want to have an abandoned cart email drip system that is associated directly with that. Now, the email service providers that are out there all offer these. They will show you they will actually have full tutorials on the platform on how to set up an email drip, an automated email system, how to set up an abandoned cart email system. These are all things that are really important to you, especially if someone's in the cart and abandons it. Why did you leave? I want to know. I want to know. So yeah, these are really important things. Now the thing is, I think overall why this came out in the morning meeting today is a lot of clients want to do everything at once. Everyone wants to do, okay, well, I want to hit 100,000 people from bot list, and I want to get 60,000 signups, and I want to throw out 30 newsletters this week, and oh, I have another newsletter that we need to put out today. It all needs to be put into some sort of strategy. So you can do all of these things at once and understand that you can, but you have to understand how they work with your strategy and what sort of calendar you want to put them onto. Why? I can say because it's manageable. I can say because it's going to help you save time. But honestly, from the marketing aspect of this, I want to track ROI. I want to see if this email that's sent to 300 people, how many people are clicking, how many people are visiting, are we getting any conversions? Because I want to look at that, and then I want to make that stronger through analyzing that data. I don't want to be like, okay, every Tuesday and Thursday, email blast is going to go out, and this, that, and the other. And then it's Wednesday, and I get 200 people to my website, and I'm like, why? Whatever we're doing, let's keep doing it. No, I need more data. I need more data. That's not enough for me. I need to go and look and know where I need to look. That's why I suggest having some sort of schedule in place. But that's email marketing, folks. There's tons more to talk about with that, but just a couple nuggets to share with you if you're thinking about starting something. You can start small, you can start large, whatever you want, but just understand how you're going to track it, setting some KPIs. How many email addresses do you want to get? How many emails do you want to send out? And then tracking your ROI. How much money are you putting into these programs? How much are you getting out of it? Obviously looking at branding, visibility, growth, all that kind of stuff. All right, I have to run, but that's the morning huddle for today. If you want to learn more about the Go Agency and me, check me out on my website, thegoagencyusa.com, and we'll tell you all about everything you need to know about us there. Check out our services, but look at the blog page. There's tons of really great information there that might help you along your journey. And also share anything in the comments that you want, any questions that you have, or if you want me to answer one of your questions in an upcoming huddle, let's do it. All right, folks, I'm out. So have a great day. I'll see you soon.